Hey everyone, greetings here from the UK. I'm just about to hop on a plane to go to Vancouver and the west coast of the US for a few days. It's March now, which means that I've reached the halfway point of my time serving George as his Gofer. The last few months have been both an incredibly encouraging but also challenging time. Encouraging because I continue to have the privilege to see how God is working in so many different places all over the world, see how the church worships and how he serves God. Challenging because going to a lot of different places also means that I see the need everywhere, whether it's the US, Thailand, Dubai, here in the UK or different European countries. I'm just so aware that as believers we have so much left to do to fulfill the Great Commission. But of course, hanging out with George and a lot of other amazing people gives me a lot of opportunity to learn how to have a part in that. Enjoy the few pictures that I'm showing you now about different places where I've been in the last few months. And as always, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to be in touch. Please give me a phone call or send me an email. I want to hear how I can pray for you, and I want to hear what you're doing. Thanks so much for your support, for your prayers, and I'm hoping to hear from you soon. God bless you. There are hundreds of pictures that I could show you from the last few months, but I want to focus on just one trip that took us halfway around the world just recently. The trip started out just outside of New York City. By the way, this is what we look like when we're traveling. We're basically working most of the time. But George was speaking there at a missions conference at a great church, and we also had the chance to briefly visit some of his friends and family where he grew up. From there we flew to Chicago and spent a few days at Wheaton College, which is a famous Bible school where Billy Graham studied, Greg Livingston and many other people, and George spoke at their annual missions conference, which was 3 days long. It was great to get to know a number of students and just hear their desire to serve in missions. But what impressed me the most was this missionary wall that showed all the people that have served for longer than 3 years that graduated from Wheaton. Then we went right in the heart of Chicago to Moody Bible Institute, where George studied 60 years ago, and had a quick radio interview, and George spoke in the chapel in the morning, but we also enjoyed an amazing view at night. We then traveled for 40 hours over London all the way to Bangkok, Thailand, where the international leadership meeting of OM took place. It was a really emotional time celebrating 60 years of history together with 400 other leaders within OM, but it was incredible for me to hear all the stories of what God has done and continues to do in this movement. It was also a good time to catch up with some friends that I've made over the course of the year and enjoy some tasty Thai snacks. The last leg of the trip took us to Dubai, a fascinating city in the Gulf, where we spent a few days catching up with some friends, supporters, and George also spoke at a local church there in Dubai. It's amazing how many believers there are in this city. All of this happened in just under 2 weeks, and after this amazing trip we went back to London. Of course, we're just as busy when we're back in the UK, but there isn't time in this update to tell you all about it. You're just gonna have to reach out to me so I can tell you. Thanks so much for watching this. God bless you. Bye bye.